Good day.
Yeah. How's it going?
Great.
Good, thanks. Good to see you.
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Bad things.
What do you think of all the hype around this all and being on a yacht right now talking about
Yeah, it's pretty cool being here with some good buddies, meeting some new guys, whatnot from the draft class. So it's been a lot of fun today.
How have you handled your stock rising so much through the course of a season, and how much attention did you pay?
Not too much. I mean, like, I was competing, trying to help my team win games. Obviously, we ended up losing in Game 7 to PA, so I felt like I did a fairly good job of that. Not the result me or my team wanted, but it was a really good year for us. We had a lot of fun as a group, so a lot of positives to take away from that.
Is it kind of sinking in though for you finally right now, as you know it's going to happen tomorrow?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, obviously it's happening tomorrow, so it'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great day for my family and friends. I'm really excited for it. It'll be good to kind of get it out of the way for sure.
Who's your supporting you?
Yeah, I have lots of friends and family. My mom, dad, sister. That's kind of who's off the top of my head. Then lots of childhood friends, family friends coming. So yeah, I think I got like 60-something people, so it'll be good.
Is it surreal that it lines up to be Vancouver and British Columbia as host?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Obviously playing here, it's kind of become a second home to me. So it's been really good. I love the city. I love living here. So to have it here is definitely special for me and my family.
Have you contemplated top 3? Can you let that crop into your mind?
I don't know. I'm trying not to worry about things. I mean, I did what I can do. I played all year. I did the combine and whatnot. So now I kind of just get to sit back and relax, and whatever happens will happen. So I'm not too worried about it.
Bowen, how many teams interviewed you?
At the combine, I had 11 interviews.
Any here since the last couple of days?
I've had a couple here too. Yeah, two or three, I think.
How much did it help you, do you think, in your own words, the long playoff run towards boosting your stock?
Yeah, I think it helped a lot for sure. Obviously, everyone wants to perform in the playoffs, and I feel like I did a fairly well job of that. So it was a lot of fun, the playoff run, like I said. Obviously not the result me and my team wanted, but in the end, we got to draw a lot of positives from it.
It was a big season for you. What was the biggest change in your game?
I think confidence is a big thing, coming from 16-year-old to a 17-year-old in the Western League. So I just tried to play my game. I mean, it was pretty easy for me being on such a good team, to such a good support cast and whatnot, great coaches, management. So I don't know, I feel like it made my job a lot easier for sure.
Since the season ended, what has the last few months been like for you? Has it been a bit of a whirlwind?
Yeah, for sure. It's been pretty crazy. I mean, I had the combine there, and then I was in St. Louis. Then I was home for probably a week and a half, just resting up, training a bit, and now I'm here. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool to be kind of part of this event and whatnot. So I just got to soak it all in and enjoy it for sure.
Have you talked to some of the guys, Bowen? Just some of the teammates? I'm sure the 3 guys getting drafted last year from the Giants. I mean, I'm sure you've had a few guys in your ear. Talking to Alex the other day, he mentioned that you were the first guy that called him when he got drafted. I'm sure you're expecting maybe the same favor in return.
Yeah, I know I've been talking to you a lot, so I guess that counts. But no, yeah, I mean, I got a lot of close buddies on the team, so I've been talking to them quite a bit. Lots of the guys wishing me luck and whatnot. So I feel really supported by my teammates and my friends and family, so I'm very grateful for that.
And just a thought on the Giants too, Bowen. I mean, obviously 2 seasons, two successful ones, and you talked a little bit about this season as a whole with Vancouver, but I mean, as you've done some reflecting on all that was 2018-19, can you just share with fans of the Giants maybe how you react to all that you and your teammates were able to accomplish this past year? Yeah,
I think if you look at our lineup, we had a lot of depth and we had a lot of character, so I don't think it was a surprise to any of us where we made it. Prince Albert was a really good team, and we took them to 7 games, so everyone was happy with our effort. We did all we could. Like I said earlier, we didn't come away with the result we wanted, but it was an unbelievable year getting to know the guys on my team and whatnot. So it was a lot of fun, and if I'm back next year, I'm sure it will be again.
What was it about Michael Dick being the new head coach that allowed you to maybe expand your game and be a better player than what you had been in the past?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, he's been my coach for a while before this in Bantam and spring hockey, so we know each other well. He knows how to push my buttons to get me going, and I know what he's all about. So I think we complement each other very well. He knows how to put me in the right position for me to succeed. So yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about Michael.
Expected to be the first D-man off the board, then the transition to try and perhaps crack the NHL. What part of your skill set do you think allows you to transition that way?
I think my skating ability and how I see the ice is probably the biggest thing for me. It's a fast game in the NHL, and you got to be able to think fast as well. So I feel like I can play, and I got a big summer ahead of me to train and get bigger and stronger, and hopefully crack the lineup wherever I end up.
Have you allowed yourself to think much about getting your name called and going up there and putting on the jersey of the team that picks you?
I haven't thought about it too much, honestly. I think if I think about it, I get kind of wound up and whatnot. So I'm just trying to enjoy the experience. I'm here with a lot of friends and family, meeting a lot of cool people. So the experience has been great for me so far, and I'm just trying to have a good time up until Friday for sure.
Kind of thing where maybe 8 p.m. tomorrow night, once everything is known and out there, is that maybe going to be the time for you where you can finally take a bit of that load off and really embrace all that's kind of led up to this point?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's pretty hard to kind of realize what you're going through in that at the time. But I'm sure in a couple days I'll be able to sit back and kind of look back at the year and look back at the experience I've had in the combine and this. So I'm super excited, obviously, for tomorrow, and so is my friends and family. So I'm sure it'll be a great night.
Bowen, how's your Western Hockey League experience helping prepare you for this moment?
Yeah, I think the Western League is close to the NHL as you can get. I mean, the travel, the amount of games and whatnot. So it's been really helpful for me, just kind of experiencing what pro is kind of going to be like. Obviously, I want to play pro sooner rather than later. So it's been awesome for me. They do a great job of supporting you throughout different events and whatnot. So it's been a lot of fun.
Who's been giving you advice about what to expect tomorrow, and what have they been saying?
I've talked to quite a few different people. Obviously, my coaches, my dad, Ty Smith, Ty Ronning, guys like that, a couple of my close buddies. They've been great for me just to kind of bounce things off and whatnot. But I think the biggest thing is just to enjoy it, not put any pressure on myself. That's kind of the biggest thing that I've heard from people, so that's what I'm trying to do, I guess.
When you're a kid playing like Bantam, playing junior hockey, is this what you envision, having all of us around you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously, growing up, I wanted to play in the NHL. I wanted to be drafted in the NHL. So I've worked extremely hard to put myself in a good position, and I'm extremely excited the future ahead for sure.
Does your family have any rooting interests or friends? Are they pulling you in one direction?
No, not really. I mean, they understand that anything can happen on draft day, just like everybody does. So, like I said, it's going to be pretty exciting, and it'll be fun for sure.
Well, what do you have to do physically to get NHL ready?
Yeah, I think there's multiple things I can work on, just like everyone. You got to get better to play in the NHL and to stay in the NHL. So I think I got to get bigger, stronger, better defensively, things like that. But I'm confident in myself, and I'm confident in my abilities. So like I said, I'm going to work as hard as I can to make the NHL next year.
How do you weigh wanting to play right away with being maybe have to be patient?
What's that? Sorry.
How do you kind of weigh with wanting to play right away in the NHL with being patient and knowing it might take a little bit?
Yeah, I think I'm a confident guy, and I'm a competitive guy, so I want to play the best hockey available to me. Obviously, that's the NHL next year, so that's my goal throughout the summer, going into training camp. But if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, and I'll be back in Vancouver for another really fun year. So.